Now let's start a new chapter, that is wave and wave motion. First, we should know what is wave. A wave is simply a disturbance which propagates energy and momentum from one place to the other without the transport of matter. The quantities like amplitude, wavelength, frequency and phase are used to characterize wave which have no meaning for a particle. The most important characteristic of a wave that differentiates it from a particle is diffraction. Diffraction is a convincing proof of wave nature. What is wave motion? The process of energy transmission in which disturbance propagates energy by affecting the medium without the actual transport of matter. Now let's see the characteristics of wave motion. First, in wave motion, medium particles do not leave their position but vibrate about their equilibrium position. Second, medium does not travel. Third, transfer of energy and momentum in a medium takes place. Fourth, in wave motion, phase of different particles of medium changes continuously. Now let's see the essential property for transmission of wave in a medium. First, medium must have the property of inertia, that is the property to change the position, that is the property to oppose the change in position. Second, the property of elasticity. What is meant by elasticity? Means after application of force, displacement must take place, and after removal, body should recover the initial position. Third, the resistance of medium should be small. Fourth, displacement of medium particle takes place for an instant. The characteristic of elasticity involves that if after application of force, displacement takes place, then after removal of force, the particle should regain its initial position. The motion of particle remains SHM, that is, restoring force remains directly proportional to displacement from mean position and always directed towards mean position. What is difference between wave motion and SHM? In wave motion, all the particles performing SHM, but phase of different particles remains different. Now let's see the classification of waves and differences between them. Waves can be classified on many bases. First, depending on the necessity of medium, waves are classified as mechanical and non-mechanical waves. A wave may or may not require a medium for its propagation. The waves which do not require medium for their propagation are non-mechanical waves. For example, light waves, heat waves, radio waves are non-mechanical waves as they can even propagate through vacuum. In fact, all electromagnetic waves such as gamma rays, X-rays, microwaves are non-mechanical waves. On the other hand, the waves which require medium for their propagation are called mechanical waves. For example, waves on strings and springs, seismic waves or sound waves. As we know, one cannot listen to his companion on the moon, or sound from the sun does not reach the earth because there is no medium for its propagation. Apart from mechanical, that is elastic, and non-mechanical waves, there is also another kind of waves called matter waves. These represent wave-like properties of particles and are governed by the laws of quantum physics. Now let's see another type of wave, that is, wave can also be classified on the basis of direction of vibration or oscillation of medium particles. On this basis, waves are of two types: longitudinal waves and transverse waves. First, see transverse waves. If the particles of the medium vibrate at right angle to the direction of wave motion or energy propagation, the wave is called transverse wave. These are propagated as crests and troughs. Waves on strings are always transverse, but tension should be there. Or we can say waves on taut strings are always transverse in nature. Now let's see longitudinal waves. If the particles of the medium vibrate in the direction of wave motion, the wave is called longitudinal wave. These are propagated as compressions and rarefactions and also known as pressure or compressional waves. Waves on springs or sound waves in air are examples of longitudinal waves. Figure shows the longitudinal wave and transverse waves. The transverse or longitudinal nature of a wave is decided by polarization, as transverse wave can be polarized while a longitudinal wave cannot be polarized. Now let's see another basis of wave classification, that is number of dimensions in which they propagate energy. On this we can classify waves are one-dimensional, two-dimensional and three-dimensional waves. Waves propagated in taut string are one-dimensional waves. Waves formed on the water surface are two-dimensional waves, and waves propagated in sky in the form of light and sound waves are three-dimensional waves. When propagation of waves takes place in one dimension, two dimension and three dimension, then waves are said to be one-dimensional, two-dimensional and three-dimensional waves respectively.